Well, as we're talking about, that sun is shining bright today, but last year, this time, it was the complete opposite as unrelenting snow pummeled Texas for 5 straight days.
Yeah, 1 year later, the local leaders who dealt with so much during that storm are looking back on what it was like and how it changed how they prepare for the next one.
Yeah, Zach Verdilla has this story for us.
You wouldn't be able to tell, but this time last year, Texas was dealing with record snowfall.
We had more snow in that week than we had, I think, in the history, or at least since the 80s.
And power grid failures.
We had more power outages since the tornado of 1979.
That dragged on for 5 straight days in February 2021.
We had the coldest sustained temperatures maybe in our history, the first statewide declaration of emergency inside of a pandemic. Any one of those taxes an organization or jurisdiction like ours, and so to have, in essence, all 5 of those going at the same time put a real stress on the system.
That increased stress on Wichita Falls Fire Chief Ken Prilliman and his crews, but also Wichita County Judge Woody Gossam and the city spread throughout the county as he dealt with outages of his own at home.
Luckily, I had kind of prepared, and I had my county radio, my ham radio, and everything there, so I could stay in communications and cell phone, and ran a small operations center out of my kitchen for about 24 hours.
And during that stretch, WFFD was plenty busy, responding to almost 10 house fires in 5 days and countless other calls for help as many were braving the cold in the dark.
And no different than anyone else, we didn't have a crystal ball to tell us how long it was going to last, so we struggled with how much do you do today if it's going to end tomorrow, and how much are we going to do tomorrow if it's going to end the next day. And that constant monitoring of weather, looking at our resources, listening to what the community needed, meant that we came into a new day, a new set of challenges every single day.
Also working with local churches with power to shelter those in need. Prilliman adds that helps prepare for the next time. And same goes for Gossam, as the county took the lessons they learned and already applied them this year.
The sheriff did run back through generator procedures with everybody. They had that done. The commissioners had their vehicles and all ready. We looked at a number of things to ready up in case it would have been similar to the year before.
So 1 year later, the sun shines bright as many take what they learned from Snowmaggedon 2021 to make things better for us in the future. Zach Verdilla, KFDX 3 News.
Well, and luckily we haven't had to deal with that again so far this year,
That's
but it
right.
could be decades before we have to deal with that again.
Something like that, exactly.